Hi there! Since we started Daniel House Club, we've been working to develop simpler ways for designers to do every part of their sourcing, from finding their perfect items to collecting payment to monitoring delivery. That's why we're so excited to tell you about your dashboard. With your dashboard, you can create projects, share ideas with clients, collect payments, and monitor all orders in one spot. It's designed to condense hours and hours and hours of work into one simple, streamlined process. Super easy to use. So I'm going to give you a quick look around right now, and then in the next videos, I'll show you how to do each step. So here's what my dashboard looks like. When you start out, yours will be blank, but don't worry, you can fill it up quickly. The dashboard will give you a snapshot at your recent projects, and below that, it will show you cart information. The carts, this is based on any carts you've sent from your boards. And this will show you the name of the client, the order number, if you sent it to your client. If you check out on your own, this number won't appear. The recipient, the email address it was actually sent to, the date sent, then the client total, what they were actually charged, their client savings, and this is based on whatever discount you may have shared with them, and your profit. And that's based on the difference between the price you set for the client and your status as a club member. These icons on the right indicate, the eye indicates whether or not a cart has been viewed. The dollar sign indicates whether or not the cart has actually been paid for. And the truck indicates whether or not items in that cart have shipped. And finally, this little green check mark that says paid indicates whether or not funds from a paid cart have been sent to you. On the top of this page, you'll see some stats on your projects. You've got profit this month, profit to date, carts in progress. This is carts that you've sent to clients but have not yet been paid for, and potential profit that's based on those carts outstanding. If you forget what any of these mean, don't worry. You can just click or hover over the little eye and you'll get a quick description of that. So this just shows you a snapshot of recent activity and where you're standing. If you click on projects over here, you'll get to see all the projects you've ever made. These little tiles show you a little info on what's happening in your projects. It'll show you how many boards you've made and give you any information on carts you've sent, so you can know if you should follow up with any of your clients. So you've got 2 outstanding carts, but none have been paid for. Maybe it's time to contact them again and see if there's anything you need to do for that project. So when we look at actual projects, you're going to see information on your project, and I'll show you how to add this information and edit it in the video I make on making a project. Below that, you'll see that cart information again that you saw on your dashboard, but this time only as it pertains to this project. And this project's actually made for my own home, so I haven't bought any of this stuff yet. But once I do, those numbers will populate, and I will start to see information about my finances here. I actually, as a side note, recommend our new members make a project for their own home or for themselves, not just because it's fun, which it is, but because it's a really helpful way to organize things you find as you're looking for projects but might not be appropriate for the project you're doing. And then in future projects, when you're like, what was that thing I wanted? You'll know, oh, I put that in my project and I put it in interesting items. That's something I do all the time. It's fun, it's helpful. That way I don't forget cool things. And so when you click on a board, so I just clicked on the interesting items board, you'll see your board details. Again, I'll show you how to enter these details in my video on making and using boards. Below that, you'll see board stats. This is really just a guideline for where you're standing on a budget and how much money you could make. It's just the retail total minus client savings minus the client equals the client total, and then the client total minus your cost equals your cart profit. We put this here as I said, a guideline. We don't expect that your client will probably buy everything you put in a board. You're probably going to have some alternatives. Do you like this bed or do you like this bed? But it's still helpful to know if you're vaguely on budget or if you're making anywhere near as much money as you need to for this project. Below that, you'll see all of the items you've added to the board. It will have the title, the price, and this crossed out price is the retail price. The one next to it is based on the discount you've shared with the client. So that's actually what they will be paying based on that number you set. And again, I'll show you that in a future video. So, and then we always have dimensions and lead times. Every once in a while, there will be another note in here if there's something specific about this product that needs to be called out. You might see a couple other dimensions, maybe seat height, seat depth, things like that for relevant products. You can also click on any of these to take you to the product page so you can learn more about that item. Also in the top right, you will see whether or not you've shared this board. This one has not yet been shared, although it's my own board, so obviously I've seen it. But had it been shared, this would just change to shared. Also in boards, you can create carts to send them to your client or yourself to check out and get paid. And that's kind of the end of the sourcing process. It's very easy. I find it fun. I make these all the time, and it makes the sourcing process a lot more interesting and just so much easier to keep track of. So we're really excited about how much time this is going to save you. Our members who use it really love it, and we think you will too. I'm going to make videos really soon on how to make a project, how to make boards, and how to make carts. So check for those. I think they're probably just going to be below this one if you're on the page about how to use your dashboard. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you around the club.